Welcome back to the Ivy Unleashed podcast. Today,
we will be singing the whole episode
and trying not to sneeze. Oh, it is the end of the summer.
Yes.
Ian and I had this conversation yesterday, actually, on a walk. How do you mark seasons?
Ooh, mine's always school. Like that was the end of summer was school starting. Obviously, I have kids, so she done. Today we're recording this on September 1st, the best month of the year.
Woo woo.
And kids start tomorrow. How about you?
What about winter and the other seasons, though?
Oh, I think when the snow was done.
Even though it's different every year.
Yeah.
This is my take on it. I'm going to go months. So September 1, it's fall. You've got September, October, November, depending on weather, I guess. And then start December, January, February, March, winter, spring. So like strict cuts of months. And then also that's when you know to put your decor up. Like September 1st, fall decor.
People definitely do not follow that.
No, they don't.
Those Halloween people.
I got to show you this
or Christmas
picture.
people.
My neighbor, they have a whole yard with like caution taped, like a fence. And then they have the giant skeletons you can picture.
Oh God.
It is the craziest scene ever. And they were already putting it up in August. It's already fully up. So these people, but when you're going to go that all out in your yard, I feel like you need time.
Yeah. Because I think about it. I like get sad putting my Christmas stuff away. I'm like, why didn't I put this up earlier? It makes me so happy. It's so pretty. So it's like the second that, maybe I just do it in November,
December. Or you do December and then you keep it up all January.
I mean, I definitely keep the garland with the lights above my cabinets.
Because that's winter.
I keep that up for sure through April. Because I'm like, it's so boring without it.
Yeah.
It's so like homey at night.
Us in Minnesota, we need joy. And joy comes with decor, is what I'm saying.
Yes. Yeah. And what we want to talk about today is getting back to those foundational habits that make you feel good, because it's not rocket science. It's really just consistency and like prioritizing yourself. And I think September is such a great month to get back to those things. So in our Move membership, we have a calendar each month and we do daily habits that kind of just help people have ideas, recipes, ways to take care of themselves. And September is getting back to the basics. Because if we just do the basic things, you feel so much better. It's just, drinking the water and getting outside and whatever, but we don't do it. And so I think a big part of it too is like, what's your system of not like getting overwhelmed with all the ideas, but like what's the main thing that makes you feel good? It gets the habits rolling. For me, it's always exercise, and I am like deep in training right now. I have 2 marathons in the beginning of October. So in September, you're going to be seeing some really cute feet and sweaty Andrea and lots of miles.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
I feel good. I need to get in a couple more long runs and I'll feel more confident, but I'm excited to see if I can do 2 marathons in 1 week.
I mean, you don't really have a choice.
When I do it. I'm excited to see how it feels.
Yeah, couldn't be me, but I'm there for you. I'm proud. You're going by yourself.
I am. Well, the first part of the trip is with my best friend, Britt.
Okay. So
and she's going to run the half in New Hampshire. Her and I are running together. And then I haven't looked into this too much, but we booked this place. You're going to die. It is like this yoga retreat. I'm totally bashing what it all is. There are so many cool things about this, but I think we're sleeping in like bunks, and it is like you could do unlimited yoga all day. You can go on these like guided hikes.
Cute.
I'm pretty sure lunch is silent. Meals are provided, and I don't think you can talk during them.
Wow. You're going to have such a hard time. Wow. Okay. This is incredible.
I was curious how you feel I'm going to do in this.
I didn't know about this. I'm a little jealous. How long are you going to be there for? A weekend?
2 or 3 nights. I think 2 nights.
And then what's the back end of the trip?
The back end of the trip right now is me solo because my family was going to come, but my daughter made the dance team and she has a couple performances. And so I have like feelers out for a few friends of who's joining me, but no one has fully committed. And I have been saying I want to do a solo trip. So I'm kind of letting it ride. Like I planted some seeds And if people don't jump on it, I'm just going to have a solo trip.
You've got a great start with the yoga retreat. Oh my goodness. This is going to be great, especially getting back to the basics, having some uninterrupted time to do what you love, minus the being silent part.
I know. It's a long trip too. I didn't think about it being so long. I was like, oh, it'll be a week-long trip and my family will be at the second part of it. So I only miss my family for a couple days. Now they're not coming. And then I'm like, okay, I have to be there a few days before the race. And then I need to be there a day after the race because you don't want to come home the day you run. Mm-hmm. So it's like a 10-day trip away from my kids. I'm like, man, I really thought they would be there. So yeah, it's going to be an experience. Ooh. I can't wait to tell you about this.
Stay tuned.
This retreat / hotel / I don't even know what you call it.
Oh, I don't know if I could ever do a silent retreat. I had a friend who went to a silent retreat and his car blew up and it was silent and you couldn't really talk. And so they had to break the silence by calling 911. Oh, and God. That's all I've ever heard about a silent retreat.
You're like, wasn't meant to be.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I hope nothing blows up when I'm there. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm getting myself into, but this is the thing. Like, I could do a deep dive on this place and like really get to know all about it. But this is kind of
show up.
This is kind of how I roll with races too. I don't like study the course. I kind of like to have the element of surprise and just like see how present I can be and like how I handle the curveballs that they might have for me.
Just trust.
Like, I don't know what they're cooking me.
Yeah.
What am I going to be eating?
Probably some good ass food.
Yeah. I'll probably be really healthy.
It's going to be great.
Yeah. What's your main thing this fall? What are you getting back to? What's your foundational habits? You're like, I gotta make this happen consistently.
Yeah, I keep joking saying this is the first time I'm ever excited for football season to be back because it means slowing down and not having something every weekend, although it kind of is feeling like that again. But having dedicated just lounging, reading while TV's on the football's on the TV.
Being at home more.
Being at home, yeah. Which is also an interesting time because I'm trying to sell my home. So I feel like movement in the mornings is what I'm trying to get back to. Trying to find what feels good with a bum leg as well. I've got a thigh high compression sock on now.
Yeah, how's that going?
It's not good, but I can't have the procedure until after Italy. I'm going to Italy right before you go to your trip. So that will be good. Yeah, I feel like I'm just trying to enjoy, but
wait,
also,
the procedure is after Italy?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have it booked yet. But basically insurance has to approve that you need a vein closed. That can take 6 weeks. So I have yet to hear from insurance. Then once insurance approves, then you get on the schedule. Well, who knows how booked out this guy is. So it's kind of just a waiting game. Last week my leg was real hurting.
Does it just like throb? Mm-hmm. Like the whole leg?
From my knee to my ankle was numb all last week. It felt like it was asleep, and that was kind of scary. So I did a lot of resting, which also then I'm not exercising, and that's like my one thing for my mental health. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of in this tricky thing right now. Like, do I rest my leg and take it easy, but then my mental health suffers? And like the one thing that I love to do for my mental health is yoga, and that's kind of what's hurting it the most. I think it's just like the static holds aren't feeling too good on it. So I'm just being patient and in a season of like, let's just go with the flow, which is very hard for me. I like having a strict schedule.
You've been on like dance floors. You can't feel your leg. Like, have you fallen over?
It just kind of feels like pins and needles, like when it's asleep.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the weirdest thing.
So you're waiting for approval of that, and then you'll book when it is, but you know it'll be after your trip. Mm-hmm. So you're going to go to Italy and just like hope that it doesn't ruin your time.
Yeah.
And just when it's giving you pain, just try and think of something else.
Yeah. I think if I'm just distracted, I'm okay. If I wear the thigh high compression sock, I'm okay because it helps with the blood flow. I hadn't been wearing it religiously because it's summer and like it's not cute and I don't want to freaking wear this thing.
Yeah.
But it does really help. So I have accepted that there is nothing normal about my life and there never will be. And
You want to go to the pool, Brooke? Yeah.
can Judy come?
That's your compression socks name?
Yeah, it just came to me.
Oh my gosh. Will you please just show up in shorts and that thing somewhere soon? Just surprise people.
Oh, it's just not cute. But, I did yoga this morning. It felt okay. I put the compression sock on after. We're just making it work.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
This year is a big year. This week is a big week. I turned 40 this week. Brooke turns 30 in November. And she's 29 with a compression sock. I don't know why. It just feels wrong.
Did you see my story from this weekend also? Went to any guesses, another wedding. And we came back from the rehearsal and there was a bar and there was football on because now it's college football already. And Ian really wanted to go watch. And so I said, okay, I'll go, but I'm bringing my book. I'm bringing my smooth move tea and I'm going to order hot water from the bar. And Ian, bless his soul, asked the bartender for, do you guys have warm water? And the bartender just looked at him like he was crazy. Warm water? And Ian said, yeah. And the guy's like, yeah, I guess. And brought me warm water. And I got the weirdest looks. I had my foot propped up, my book, and I was loving life. But I said, I am such a grandma. I'm 29.
Okay. Let's create some new norms in the bar,
Yeah.
Reading, feet propped,
Smooth
tea.
move tea.
Yeah.
I just, we were way up in Wadena, Minnesota, in the middle of nowhere at Thumper Pond. And I was like, I just felt this like freedom of I don't care what anyone thinks. And it's
Amazing.
freeing.
That is literally the best feeling.
Permission to everyone. You need a compression sock. You need to cry. You need tea at the bar. Like, just do you. Don't give a crap what anyone thinks. And that's getting back to the basics.
I love
Maybe
it,
the
though.
basics are a compression sock this season. And
Well, and it just speaks to like, you have to meet yourself where you're at. Like you can set these goals that we set or somebody else sets that you're like, oh, I want to be doing that or that looks cool. But where are you in your life? What are you struggling with or what do you know you want to get back to? I mean, fall is such a perfect time. It's the most beautiful time of the year in almost every state. I mean, it is a beautiful time. And I think just truly thinking about what it is that you either struggle with, that you got to get back to, you've never even thought about doing, but you know it, you're interested in it, and just really starting small, like those little small steps. And I know I've said this all year, but something that's really helping me is deciding on a couple things I want to do for me, like the fitness things, and tracking them, and just seeing like realistically, how often are you doing these things? How often are you hitting your water goal? How often are you meal planning? How often are you getting outside? And just putting a number by it. Like for yoga, 1 this last month. I did it 1 time and it was better than July.
what about this Friday?
This Friday is the day after my birthday. And I don't know. I don't think I have anything planned at 9:30.
See you there.
Yeah.
Tracking, I think, is really helpful. It also allows you to see where you're at and then to reward yourself. Like, I want to get more into that of, okay, I'm tracking, but like, what happens when I actually hit the goal? Because that's, I think, what it's all about.
I get dopamine just from that.
Yeah.
Like August was the most miles I've had of any month. And just seeing that number lights me up. Or even, you know what? I get dopamine while I'm on my run, knowing when I come home, I'm going to be able to put a 4 in my little tracker to see how many miles it adds up to. Like, it just gives me like a bing. So that's one way to reward yourself is if you actually write it down or like put it in Excel and you can see your total going up. That's that little reward.
Yeah, I think the tracking it is dopamine, but also the reward doesn't need to be like buying yourself something. It can be just sitting there and celebrating, like thinking about how good it feels. Like right now I'm trying to really do 3 strength training a week, 2 yoga. And so I have this Excel spreadsheet where I'm tracking that. I'm trying to get 150 minutes of cardio, like of walking a week. And even if I don't hit it, I'm surprising myself with how proud I am of even reaching for that and like doing more. You might not be hitting what the goal is, but it's still forcing you to grow.
You know what I noticed too are like trends. Like I look back and the month before I went to Europe, I did strength training like 16 times in that month or like something crazy. It was a lot. I averaged like 4 times a week, I think is what it was. And then this month I'm at like 5 or 6 or something, and like not even half of that.
Why do you think that is?
I think I was leading more workouts at that point. So it was like a job thing too. But I even look at pictures of myself like on that trip versus now. I was jacked in Europe.
Well, start of summer, kind of.
Yeah. But I was like really doing a lot of, I was really focused on strength training at the time. And not that I'm not jacked now or not like, you know, but you can notice in your body or like notice how good you feel or like how your pants are fitting or like
your energy, your mental health.
Totally. I haven't really given yoga a chance to really like see any trends. I'm just trying to get to a month in September. Okay. But yeah, you can notice trends, how you feel, how you look, your confidence. You know, maybe I feel better when I fit in more miles, or I feel actually surprisingly better when I fit in more strength training, or, you know, whatever the goal might be.
Yeah. I feel like with exercise, what works best for me, and I need to just like stick to it, is have that morning slot and carve the rest of my schedule around it, because it's so easy to prioritize sleep over it, to, oh, I have a free morning. Okay, that's fine. We can do this. Or I don't, you know, I'll do it after. And I know this about me. I will not work out after work. Like at the end of the day, I'm exhausted. I don't want to do it. And so for me, it's like, get up, get it over with. And then my day is so much better. Non-negotiable. Yes.
I like it.
I drink more water. I think that's what we're trying to get at, is like, what is that domino piece that then affects every other habit? For me, it's exercise, because then I'm drinking more water. I'm drinking less caffeine because I have that natural energy boost. I want to get to sleep earlier. I'm making better food choices. It's like, what is that thing for you? Maybe it is water. Maybe it is sleep. For us, we've done a lot of self-discovery that we know it is movement, and it's a different type of movement. I think that's what's awesome, is you find what works for you. And some people it's classes, other people it's YouTube, other people it's pre-record workouts. Like, you got to find what holds you accountable.
Yep, for sure. I think too, I realized how much I lean on movement for my mental health to be okay. And I'm okay with that. Like, I used to be like, am I just coping with like avoiding feelings by running? But it's like, it moves through you. Like there's something physiological about, you know, like the rebounder, like running's kind of like a rebounder. You're kind of bouncing and you're kind of moving, you know?
Okay. That really reminds me. Have you seen the vibrational plates?
Yes.
I think
Jessie Golden uses them. Doesn't
Do you think
she?
It's similar to a rebounder?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to get
It's like
put one of those on my
drainage,
registry.
isn't it?
Yeah.
On the registry.
Isn't that a good idea?
Yeah.
I have it on my notes. I was like,
is Ian okay? Like, does he have to approve? Like,
No.
okay, that's a you thing, or that's
he has absolutely no say. Except he would like it. He would like to prioritize cash for honeymoon and home and that kind of stuff. But we're going to have showers where like we need physical gifts.
Oh.
So this registry isn't crazy. There, I don't know, maybe 20 things on it.
Yeah.
But I was like, he would love it. It would be like one of the healthy things that we do, same thing with a rebounder, a Shakti mat. Like, he makes fun of it, but he purchases them
and he tries them. Yeah.
Yeah, he's all about it. Mouth tape.
What's his like favorite health?
Mouth tape.
Mouth tape.
All the way. Yeah. I think I've told everyone on this podcast, he has these glasses. Well, we have these glasses where you can lay flat, and then they're mirrors so you can see straight. So you can lay flat on your back while you're watching a TV. And so the best is when he puts this, what is the mouth tape called? Hostage tape. It's this big black like mouth tape over his mouth. Then he wears these funny looking glasses.
Can you please take a picture of this?
He lays on a Shakti mat, which is just all little needles. And
what's the benefit of the Shakti mat again?
It's like acupressure points. Okay. So you just fully relax.
But that doesn't sound relaxing, right? Like it's
like a cold plunge.
Okay.
Where like if you can get through the initial pain, it forces because when you're on there, you can't be moving. So you're forced to just lay there, focus on your breath, and then your body kind of becomes numb to it. Same thing as a cold plunge.
Okay.
Where you just have to fully release and let go.
And be present.
Yeah. Helps with pain, helps with circulation. A lot of benefits of that. Except if you do it around your period, you will get nauseous. At least that's what happens for me.
Okay.
I think with any of these like healthy trends, as a woman, I have to be very mindful of where I'm at in my cycle. which is what people say about cold plunges and things like that of like, be careful, you know, don't do a HIIT workout on your period, things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I was so off the other day. It was right before I was going to get my period. And I was like, what can I do to get out of this funk? I'm mad. I'm angry. I don't want to be around anybody. I feel so low. I just was like, I just felt miserable. And I felt like I didn't want to be around anybody because I would feel bad for them. Like it just gives me so much compassion for people that are chronically depressed or like chronically anxious or chronically just like social anxiety or, you know, whatever it might be. I was just like, oh my gosh, luckily I had a workout scheduled with a friend and I knew she was coming to pick me up, but I also felt so bad she was going to pick me up. I was in such a bad mood that I asked my neighbor if I could use their cold plunge first. And I found out because it totally lowers your body temperature and you're like, you're cold for
a while,
a couple hours after, like it takes a while for you to like warm back up. I sweated so much less in that class, which like people go to sweat and you want to have that thorough sweat, right? But for me, I embarrassingly sweat. Like I should do it before I lead a workout. Cause sometimes when I'm leading workouts, I'm like embarrassed about how much I'm sweating because I just sweat so fast. So I should do cold plunges, not only for my mental health, because it did pull me out of my funk a bit, but before a really, really hot workout.
Yeah.
Or a really long run or something.
Well, it's the idea of like the sauna cold plunge back and forth, that it's good for your body. And it is such a good way to just kind of, sometimes you got to shock your system. Like, I think there's something, at least for me, where when I'm in that funk, it's like my body just like wants to stay in the funk. It like resists anything I do to try and get out of the funk.
Yeah.
So it's like, just stay here. Like this, it's easy to be pissed.
Lay down
depressed.
and just lay here. Like I cannot do that. Like I'm laying there and I'm like, oh my God, this is miserable. I'm like, my heart's racing. I don't even know why I'm upset. Like I think I'm so, my normal is to be happy and grateful and optimistic, that when I feel that way, it like almost scares me. I'm just like, oh, I hate how this feels. Like, I don't want to stay stuck here. So, you know, we always talk about just like move to another room, move towards something that makes you feel better. Get out of that room into another room and grab a glass of water, or just call someone to kind of pull you out of the funk, because, it's such a terrible feeling.
I think a lot of people with just the craziness of summers and moms listening that have just been so busy with their kids, it is a beautiful opportunity to like set some new habits, get out of the funk. That's what I love, honestly, about Minnesota is these new seasons. Every season is like a fresh start. When I was living in Florida, it was all just like the same. And that, yes, the sunshine was great for my mental health, but there's something about the hope, the reset, that is just good for your mind and body, I think.
Like a newness, like a new.
Yeah, in this new season, what do you want to start doing? Is it getting that workout membership, becoming a Move member, having this community? Is it getting up earlier and rewarding yourself when you do? Like, what can you get excited about? And then have that accountability of someone. Share it with a friend, your partner. You know, it doesn't need to be a lot, but I think signaling to the brain, this is what we do now. This is going to be good. Getting excited about taking care of yourself.
Yeah. I think, too, the accountability could be like a whiteboard or like a journal, just like something that's different that you haven't been doing, just to have, like you said, signaling to your brain, like, okay, this is a new thing we're trying. So we kind of have to have a new little system to keep it rolling. Yeah. What's that going to be?
Yeah. There's this girl that I follow online. I really like her content. And she did this 70-day challenge that kind of reminded me of 75 hard and was a little triggering, but she did 70 days and she did sticky notes and she did it all on her mirror. So then every day she got to pull a sticky note. And as a follower, I was like, this is so satisfying that for her, it has to be super satisfying. And her challenge was, you know, personal training sessions, hot yoga, specific things with food. Like she curated it for her specifically, but I just thought that was such a cool way of the accountability of a simple sticky note.
So she pulls off the post that when she did like the habit of the day.
So if she, like all of the things, like she hit her 10,000 steps, ate at home, followed her workout schedule. Then she had it was just 1 through 70.
Okay.
So then she pulled out that day.
Got it.
So I was like, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, in 75 hard, you have the app to track and that's fun, but there's something about something physical in your space that I think really, at least for me, gets me excited. Just something to think about, folks.
As you can tell from our conversation here, just sitting with someone, talking through what we're doing, it's helpful. Mm-hmm. It moves you towards feeling better. And it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be like the simplest things, but you need to know what those are for you. And just taking a minute to sit down on like how I want to feel this season. What are the foundational habits I want to get back to? If you need help, we're your girls. Okay, here for you. But just decide what that is. That's the first step, is deciding and moving towards that thing. So decide what it is. Get that schedule kind of following what it is that you've decided you want to do. Talk with your people about it, and just know it's not going to be perfect, and that you will continue to roll and have days that you don't hit these marks. People get sick. If you've got kids, who knows what's going to happen. But staying firm in that, like, this is important to me, and keeping it somewhere visual and telling your people so that we can support you and your friends can support you. And so we can go through the season feeling our best.
Yeah. We're excited for new Susan. Susan.
We're excited for you, Susan.
We are very excited for a new season. We are very excited for a new season, and we hope you are too. We hope that you picked up even just a little nugget from this conversation of something you can move towards, something you feel excited about. And if you need some ideas, keep following along. We're full of them. Sometimes too many.
And for your piece of gold, it's going to be directly from Brooke. Since it's my birthday week, she said she had a quote she wanted to share with me today.
Yeah, it's our favorite thing in the world. One word, very simple. Move.
This is Gold Ivy signing off.
Listen to your truth and chase your gold and move.
Woo, baby. Susan, we love you.
Oh, Sue. Oh, that's funny. Whoever Sue is.